Based on your regional climate and driving profile, I highly recommend investing in a dedicated set of winter 3PMSF tires rather than relying on standard all-season tires. The upfront cost of a second set of tires is mathematically neutralized over 5 years by extending the lifespan of your summer tires while providing non-negotiable, life-saving thermal and mechanical grip during freezing temperatures. To make an informed decision, we must look beyond marketing and understand the tribology and thermodynamics of how rubber interacts with the road. Rubber is essentially a viscous liquid. Standard all-season tires are formulated to survive hot summer pavement. Consequently, their glass transition temperature, the point at which the rubber compound hardens from a pliable material into rigid plastic, is around 7 degrees Celsius, 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Below this temperature, all-season tires physically cannot conform to the microabrasions in the asphalt. Winter tires use high silica and natural rubber compounds that remain soft and pliable even at 20 degrees Celsius, maintaining optimal mechanical grip. Regarding tread physics, winter tires feature thousands of microscopic zigzag slits called sipes. These act as independent biting edges that open and close as the tire rolls, grabbing onto ice and packed snow. All-season tires lack this level of siping density, leaving them to glide dangerously over low-friction surfaces. Counterintuitively, the best friction material against snow is more snow. Winter tires have larger void ratios, the spaces between tread blocks, engineered to bite and trap snow within the tread. This trapped snow then adheres to the road surface, providing propulsion and lateral stability. It is also vital to understand the difference in sidewall markings. An M+S, mud and snow rating, is a legacy designation, simply meaning the tire has a 25% void ratio. It requires zero actual physical testing in winter conditions. Conversely, the 3PMSF, 3-peak mountain snowflake symbol, guarantees the tire has passed rigorous, standardized acceleration and traction tests on medium-packed snow. Consider the worst-case scenario. It is a Tuesday in January. You are driving on a highway. The ambient temperature is -3 degrees Celsius or 26 degrees Fahrenheit. You hit a shaded overpass coated in black ice, and the traffic ahead suddenly comes to a halt. With all-season tires, the hardened rubber skates across the ice. The lack of sipes means no water dispersion to break the frozen surface tension. You apply the brakes, your ABS panics, and the vehicle plows forward into a severe rear-end collision. With dedicated winter tires, the pliable high silica compound conforms to the cold surface. The sipes flex, acting like miniature squeegees to wipe away the microscopic layer of water generated by the friction of your tires. You brake, the vehicle tracks straight, and you stop safely 2 car lengths behind the vehicle ahead. Before making a final choice, you should be aware of a relatively new hybrid category: all-weather tires, e.g. Michelin Cross Climate 2. Do not confuse these with all-season tires. All-weather tires carry the certified 3PMSF symbol and can legally and safely be driven year-round. If you strictly commute within the city, never venture into the mountains during blizzards, and want to avoid biannual tire swaps, this is a highly viable, scientifically sound middle ground solution. When comparing performance metrics directly, standard all-season, M+S, tires offer poor stopping distances on ice, often taking up to 40–50% longer to stop, whereas dedicated winter 3PMSF tires provide excellent, shorter, and controlled stops. In dry, cold conditions, below 7 degrees Celsius, 45 degrees Fahrenheit, all seasons feel sluggish with reduced lateral grip, while winter tires remain responsive with optimal mechanical grip. In slush, all seasons present a moderate hydroplaning risk, while winter tires have high resistance due to deep evacuation channels. While all seasons are generally quieter, winter tires generate moderate noise due to aggressive tread blocks. Regarding tread life, all seasons wear rapidly and mixed extremes, whereas winter tires preserve tread life because the mileage is split between 2 sets. Many drivers avoid winter tires to save money, but we must break down the 5-year tribological and financial reality. In scenario A, running standard all seasons year-round, tires cost approximately $500 per set. Because they are driven in extreme heat and cold, the compound breaks down faster, requiring 2 sets over 5 years for a total of $1,000. With an estimated insurance deductible of $500 from one preventable winter fender bender, the 5-year total cost of ownership is $1,500. In scenario B, using 2 dedicated sets, summer and amp, winter on their own steel wheels, you purchase 1 set of summer tires, $500, and 1 set of winter tires, $500, for a total of $1,000. Because you split the annual mileage, both sets will last the full 5 years. Adding dedicated winter steel rims for $250 and the cost of a biannual swap, just bolting on-off pre-mounted wheels at $30, twice a year for 5 years, totals $300. You avoid the accident deductible. The 5-year total cost of ownership is $1,550. Over half a decade, the cost difference is a negligible $50. But you spend those 5 years driving on a dynamically superior, mathematically safer vehicle. I am 95% confident you need dedicated snow winter tires. If your driving takes you outside of well-plowed urban centers or into varied elevations during a serious winter, standard all-season tires are a thermodynamic mismatch for your environment. The negligible difference in the 5-year total cost of ownership makes the transition to dedicated winter tires, or top-tier all-weather 3PM SF tires at a minimum, the only logically and financially sound choice to ensure the safety of your passengers.